Hey, what's going on, guys? So Zay, the California beekeeper. Welcome back. We're out here at the nuke yard, a different nuke yard, and we got to do some catching. I'm gonna take you guys with me and cage these girls up, all right? Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go down below and smash that subscribe button, all right, guys? Like, comment, and share. You know what to do. So let's do this. Cut. I'm pretending to be excited about this. I love catching, but today it's 100. Well, right now it's 104, and it's hot. It's so hot. It's gonna be 110, they said today. And well, we have cells that are coming off, and with queen breeding, you just don't have a schedule. Could be 60 degrees. It could be 110. You have to do what you have to do, especially when it's hot. These minis here, they take a beating, man. They take a beating. Only so much that they can tolerate as far as heat. Filled up, well, oh yeah, definitely has some ice. Look at this temperature, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you see that? It's barely noon. And I bet you're thinking, man, why do you have a bee suit on? Yesterday I was catching. I tried it without my suit. My skin cooked. You know, I don't get sunburned much. I do tan. Let me show you something. Look at this. Oh, snap. Look at that. Huh? Well, yeah. So my hands, they definitely get tanned. If I were to take off my shirt, it looks like I'm wearing a white shirt. Everything's brown except my torso. So, but anyway, that's why I put this jacket on. I was telling Kelly the other day, I need to start protecting my skin, and not just with sunblock, just kind of like really protecting it, and just start wearing my jacket or long sleeve, some UV protective gear. Yeah. We have fire that broke out yesterday. I noticed there was some smoke over there. I was keeping an eye on it. Went home. Kelly told me this morning that the sky was glowing out there. She was gonna wake me up to let me know, but she said I was snoring. It was a long day yesterday. It was hot. The sun kicks your butt, man. So we have a little bit catching to do here today. Maybe about, I'll say 150 nukes to go. These are dead outs right here. And throughout the season, for whatever reasons, here it's mainly the heat. Bees start to abscond and leave these nukes because, like I said, these things will cook. They're out here in the open, but here we don't really have ants. So it's just like picking your battle. Ants or the sun and the heat. So that's one thing I haven't really decided. What's the best? What's the best of the worst, right? So anyhow, once our numbers start to dwindle a little bit, we might just bring all of these and go deeper into the canyon amongst those trees. You guys saw that video that we released a couple days ago. So yeah, let's rock and roll, guys. Let's do it. This is an old style nuke body. Here's my corks, cages, little makeshift thing. I need a pad. I want a staple pad or something. Yeah, looks all right. Normally, when I'm going through just catching, that's all I'm doing is catching, a little maintenance, clean the lid of these minis. Let's open one up real quick. Man, they feel light. Yeah, they're light. Woo. Dry, dry, dry. Yeah, they're dry. When I say maintenance, I make sure that thing's clean. That way the bees can eat. Bottom of my lid scraped. Yeah, these are light, man. Normally, when I'm doing this, it's so hot today, right? This is one thing that it's just a little tip. If you're running these minis, when it's extremely hot, there's not a lot of flight going on. I mean, it's so hot, there's nothing out here. These minis, you'll lose a lot. Don't think you are doing something wrong. You're not. These things just aren't meant to withstand temperatures like this, man. This is not normal. It is the new normal here in California with these temperatures in the hundreds. But these mini nukes, they do tolerate some good heat, but you know, here and there you will lose them. You lose them, they'll abscond. If you're not on them with the feed, they'll leave. There's no resources for them to even stick around especially once you catch that queen. Once you catch that queen, and I like to give them some squirt immediately. You know, once I'll go catch and come back and I'll start feeding. But today, I mean, I don't want to be here all day. So what I will do is, there's not going to be any robbing going on. It's so hot. There's no flight. I have my little feeder thing. Let's get some of this stuff out. Oh my gosh. Trying to feed it. And I'll fill it up. Put that where it goes. Actually, let's move it up forward. This one here that needs some love. Put it there. Oh man, what the heck, really? Look at that. Boom. Just do a quick little scrape. Close it up. Nothing to it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Feed as I'm catching. I'll just walk this over to the next drop, and the next drop, and the next drop, and the next drop, until we get to the end. So I was on the phone. I was texting Kelly just now. Had my Hive tool here. Went to go grab it. This baby is so stinking hot. Holy smokes, man. That is so hot. So hot. Put it there in the shade. Have to grab another Hive tool. Man, it's hot, dude. Let's do some catching, yeah. Dead. Close it up. And stack it over here with the boneyard. Let's head to this next little drop. The fire's right over there in the upper park area, kind of east of Chico. Hopefully they get that under control. It's on the Cal Fire website that they're bringing in an aircraft to help out and assist with that fire, drop some fire retardant or water, whatever it is that they need to do to fight the fire. So it's gonna be a dry year, man. The whole Midwest, West Coast is dry, man. We have our friends over there in Wyoming that just told us that it's pretty dry. It has sped things up over there in that area for different crops and Russian olives, and they did well with dandelions, so that's good. I mean, you always wish other outfits, you know, the best of luck, man. These drought years can get expensive if you're running a bigger operation. Right now we aren't that big, but that doesn't mean we don't feel the syrup bill. That kind of hurts. Up to the mountains we have to go. We have to go up to the mountains, but even the mountains are a little dry, so, but nothing like the valley, so. All right. Oh, wow. Huh. So this is what I'm talking about when things just cook, guys. They just get hot in stores. I mean, there was something laying here. Some dead bees. Dried up. Yeah, larva dried up. So some of them just died, and I'm assuming that there was some of them that just absconded. Put it back together and keep trucking. I mean, the only good thing about these is that, well, they're full of syrup for next season. It's kind of one of those things, is as a queen breeder, queen producer, you just another challenge. Mother Nature just really tests your fire, right? I mean, I won't lie, it's tough. It's tough, especially when you have these, like, when the heat comes, it comes and it hits you hard here in California. I mean, it'll be 80 degrees, living a good beekeeping life, and then it's 100 for 4 or 5 days in a row. It really tests these bees and these mini nukes, and it's a lot of challenges just with weather alone when you queen breed. I know we really value our hard work and our efforts and what we produce. Man, it's not looking very good. I mean, earlier you saw a few nukes that were laid out here. There's one alive, another one alive. Just piling them up. I'll show you guys. Even my GoPro is getting too hot, so I had to stick it in my cooler just to cool it down so I could keep recording. So hot, man. These nukes are it's just too much for them. I'll show you guys. I mean, there's just nothing. Eggs and nothing. Put it. Go to the next one. And there might be some flight here, or just a little straggler. Who knows? This is wild. Just not much going on. Seems like the ones that had the queen. This one might have a queen. Unless it absconded already. Yeah, there's no queen. So it seems like the ones that have the mated queens have absconded. Yeah, this doesn't have a queen. So the ones that didn't abscond are the ones that didn't take. And I just don't know if it'd be, put that cell up there for now, if it'll just be a waste of time to drop cells. If we're still expected to have 4 or 5 more days of 100+ degrees, man, it's supposed to cool off here next week. But this is the second day of this heat wave that we're having here in California. Oh man, well, it's not looking good. Jeez Louise. Well, make the most of it. I mean, we have cells, and I'm expected to drop at least 300 cells. So now maybe I'll have to give somebody a call and see if they want to buy them. Had someone call me yesterday for cells, so just got to do something with the extras at this point. So yikes. Let's check this one out really quick. Man, it's so hot. I don't even want this jacket on. My pants are soaked. Like, seriously, my pants are stuck to my skin. See, you guys can see. Oh man, look at this. This wax is just, it's hot. The bees are way down up in here. They are down way in there because they are hot. I don't even know if this one took. And there she is. But yeah, I mean, she just started laying. But when it's hot like this, if she just started laying typically and there's not much brood, we just leave her to keep laying, just to keep that nuke rolling with new hatch out. So we wanted to lay it up pretty good. Just don't know if it's wise to catch her. I mean, so it's one of those things that I said about these minis, you know, the heat, weather affects them, and you have a tight schedule. But here, when you have things like this, where she's mated, I mean, we're on, I think, maybe day 16, and it's laid out. But I would plan on putting some feed, just by looking at it, put some feed and leave her for a couple, 3 or 4 more days. But with this heat, just you're gonna lose the nuke. So that's the problem with having these minis, those challenges that you have. So I know I put out a lot of stuff about these minis, and they're great. They're great, but there's things that you have to do, things you have to know. Once you start getting into those 90 degrees, here and there you will lose some. Higher 90s, yeah, the decline and them absconding is a lot higher. Once you get into the hundreds, I mean, we totally just skipped the mid 90s and went straight to 100. It was, I think, like 85 last week, and then it was just from 85 to boom, 100. And that big jump, it was just, man, really hammers these nukes. So you lose a good amount of nukes just from that hard hit. And luckily, you know, they did go on their mating flight when it was those nice cool temps, when we were hitting with the 85s. I mean, that's perfect mating weather. But now we're just losing them. I mean, just losing them, and that's just one of those things. Out here, we're producing good queens. I mean, a lot of breeders out here in Northern California produce nice queens, right? And that's just in general what happens here in Northern California. These are the challenges that we're faced. Blah, 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 blah. Get to the fun part, man. Let's catch some queens, huh? On the upside is, well, there's no upside about this other than family time. To do some family time, but you know, we still depend on these kind of things. You know, to really to make a living. So when you have things that you cannot control, like weather, makes things pretty hard to run. Just because it's too hot. It's just extremely hot. Honestly, I've never caught in this kind of weather. Never have. This is wild, man. What's just throwing a curveball at us is that it's a drought year. It's a drought year, and things are just totally different, man. On drought years, totally different. So, you know, every few minutes, just for the well-being of these queens, I am banking every 15 minutes. So we have 8 queens, so not bad, you know, but could be a lot better. I don't know, man. This is tough. Let's take the walk. Go put this GoPro back in our cooler, cool down. I mean, I have it running just for a little bit, and the thing just overheats, man. This is man, dude, this is crazy. I mean, the syrup tank runs great. Shoot, this bed is so hot, you can fry some eggs there. Yeah, no doubt. You can cook on this bed. It's black and so hot, dude. A lot of work to do, and just figure things out, man. That's for sure. You know, it's crazy because this half is awful, but these here, man, the catching was great. There was bees in them, well populated, so I'm kind of boggled on that. They look great. All of these look great. I just don't know why this half over there, it's wild, is just gone. Figure things out. It's just big puzzling. You figure it out. You have to figure it out. I mean, that's just it. No room for failure here. Move these nukes out of the way. Like I said, I put these nukes just to keep this queen bank a little cool. For now, I'll show you guys the rack that I have where I actually do put them in. But for now, we're just gonna stick them right in here, like so, until I got enough queens to actually put them in that frame, that rack that I have for banking queens. They get on them pretty fast. Alright, let's plop this thing in, just like so. Oh yeah, it is hot. It's a hot one, that's for sure. Let me get this veil on really quick. Yeah, the catching is awful. Holy smokes. I would say 65% have absconded. So I'm just gathering little groups, at least keep them in little sets. We're just gonna call this zone here just a complete loss. Have cells, about 300 cells. Well, you know, maybe we'll be able to use 150 maybe, if we're lucky. But no, just complete loss right here in this group. It's pretty bad. And so that's just that. That's just that. But like I said, you know, it's already later in the season, summer, but it's still too soon for us compared to last year. And we didn't lose these numbers last year. We didn't get this hot like that, you know. It was like gradually happening. Let's take a look. Look, just another one. I mean, there's some bees there, but not many. And just gone. Full frames of brood laid out here. Frames of brood. Here you see more brood. Eggs everywhere. Just absconded. They just left. And those are all nurse bees that have recently hatched out. It's so warm, they're still hatching out. We won't let these nurse bees go to waste, since we know one of these is alive, so we'll go pound them. I'll show you guys. We'll just pound them right in the entrance. Move this a little closer. Let them walk in. I mean, I hope they walk in. Come on, girls. Give them some shade. They might not walk in. They're just, even the ground's hot. So maybe I'll put them in there. Oh God. But that's it, man. They just aren't cut out to make or tolerate this kind of heat. So the benefit of these is production and how much resources you're having to put in as far as feeding them. And it is a tight schedule, and you're able to produce a good amount of queens with the right schedule. Great queens. I mean, great queens. A lot of producers here in Northern California do run these minis. It's all on your breeders. Very important for us. That's key. Breeders, good quality breeders. You know, this is the downfall of breeding. When you do have losses, they're big losses. For us, these are huge losses. We are a smaller apiary, smaller breeding program, but that's kind of the benefit for us, is that we're able to have a lot more control on selection. What will pass for our hive. So, bummer, man. It's beekeeping, so gotta keep pushing, and just another hurdle. Really, that's all it is. And for those that are coming into beekeeping, I mean, really, I'll be quite frank, it's not easy, but if you're persistent, you're gonna learn every year. So we're gonna go check out another yard and see how they're doing. The ones that me and Max went to go feed. Because whatever is rolling here, we just might move it. This is an extremely high number of nukes to be losing. So I think I might just try to battle the ants here, because I'm seeing something new, something I haven't seen before. And I wish I could really show you guys with this GoPro. So I'm just gonna kind of talk about it as I sat down, coming back from drinking some water. I was just looking back, seeing how many nukes have died. I could see just a bunch of bees just floating around like they have no direction. But I had bees just, like, for example, this one, just hanging out, just on me. Not aggressive, just landing. Well, anyway, I went to go get the GoPro from it cooling down, and this is a nuke that I was looking at. And there's larvae. Let's see if I could hold it up. There's larvae in there. It's totally laid out. Bees are all lethargic. They're extremely hot. And they're just dying. You can see these bees. They are just, looks like they're pulsating from, I don't know if it's, I've never seen nothing like that. This is another thing that I'm learning, another thing that I'm experiencing as a queen producer. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you guys know, do bees get heat exhaustion? I know they overheat. I know they can cook. I know they generate heat, and I know that if a hive, just bee logic, if a hive is overheating, the bees fan. And I know that population plays a big part. That you need a certain population for a hive in order to generate some circulation of airflow. Oh wow, there she is. Look, there's a queen right in there. There she is. We're just so this is how I normally hold her. Look at, she's staying still for the picture. Oh man, dude. Yeah, what a bummer. They were good, healthy nukes. Good, healthy nukes. Just toast. We have never experienced this type of heat and running these nukes. Last year, we did not experience this stuff. Last year, we were shutting down a lot of stuff, and the stuff that I did have rolling was mainly under trees. And eventually, they got their butts kicked by the ants. Further along the summer that we were rolling, we are in late June already, but we haven't been this dry. We haven't been this dry, and we have not been this hot this fast at 111. That is wild, guys. That is totally crazy. So it's just a shame. It's a real shame that we're just losing them left and right. Just catch what we can. Seems like I'm pinching a lot also. I'm pinching them. The reason why I'm pinching them is if the queens, if that nuke looks stressed, your queen was stressed. And a stressed queen is not a good queen. Yeah, you know, some people might cage them up. We don't. We don't. It's important that we don't give you any stressed queens. That's very important. So queens can really tolerate a lot, but if the nuke looks stressed and she looks stressed, then she's not going to be a good producing queen. So we have no choice, and we have to just eliminate them and pinch them and move forward. So yeah, guys, this is the ugly part of producing queens. This is very ugly. I mean, complete loss. This whole nuke yard here is just a complete loss. Son of a gun, dude. This is awful. This is awful. Like, I'm scared to go look at the other ones, but I know I need to because I have to already know. I can't go and get ready to catch and nothing's there. Like, I'd rather just know now. I'm very, very nervous. Like, there's bees flying around. Like, bees that you can tell that have no direction. They're gonna land somewhere. So now we're just gonna go check out the other couple nuke yards that we got down here in the canyon. So cross our fingers that everything's okay. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. Blah, 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 blah. Check you. Well, they're not cooked, but they're down there. Doesn't look like this one took. But these ones aren't, I don't believe they're ready yet. I'll have to look at my calendar. Go take a look at another group. Let's just go right here. So we won't dig into it, but actually maybe we will. See if it's made it. Put him back in, and that's a relief, man. You know, this, now I don't even know, for being out in the open just like the other one, these ones have been looking fantastic this whole time. These ones came from a nuke yard that we had ants, and surprisingly, I mean, I don't know how I mean, thank God we haven't got hit all the way around. These ones really came back around after we removed them from the ant yard, And man, just you know, we did lose some. No big deal. Like I said before, as the season gets progressing and we get deeper into the season, you just naturally lose nukes. So well, I feel better, you know. When you lose big numbers, it hurts. It really does. It's what we do for a living. It's how we support our family, and it's just well, it's not a 9 to 5. It's a 24/7. Being a beekeeper is 24/7. You are always worried about wildfires, rain, thieves. You just so many things that you're just faced up against. Just got to overcome them, and we're gonna do it, man. All right, so I think I'm gonna stop this video for now. Or you guys want to go over to let's go over to the barnyard. Let's go do that. Yeah, they're holding up. Go over here. So far so good. Yeah, we'll go over to the other side, see what's going on over here. The other day there was one getting robbed. We moved it to this side, so let's just kind of take a look, see how it held up. Well, it's not getting robbed anymore, so that's good. It did dwindle. Like I said, it was gonna lose some bees from the drift, but it's all right. Looks like there was a virgin or some sort. Let's see who. This cell never hatched. Bummer. So that one didn't take. Yeah, looking pretty good. So they're doing so much better here amongst the trees, but like I said, there's ants, so yikes. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hey, if you're new to this channel, make sure you go down below and smash that subscribe button for us. Go like, comment, or share. We'd love to hear from you guys. Really helps this channel. It's a hot one today, and time to go drink a lot of water and go relax. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.